I find this story very interesting. Walmart pulls violent video games displays from its stores, but it will still sell guns. Now, video games do not cause violence. There's never been anything that proves that. But let's assume for a moment that they do. So therefore, removing the video games should solve the problem. But no, they're still upset that Walmart is still going to sell guns. Well, hold on. If you remove the source that is causing people to be violent, it shouldn't matter if you're selling guns, should it? Walmart is taking down displays of violent video games in its stores in the wake of recent shootings, but the company plans to sell the controversial video games and guns. This is a very knee-jerk reaction on the part of Walmart, I think. The change in policy does not apply to the sale or display of actual firearms. As the nation's largest retailer, Walmart is also one of the largest sellers of guns and ammunition in the world. Walmart was previously promoted violent video games in its stores with displays that demonstrate the games. Some shoppers could conceivably mistake the soundtrack of these games for actual gunshots. Okay, the person writing this, there's no way that he has ever shot an actual gun. There is no way you are going to mistake the sound of a gunshot from a TV monitor for an actual gunshot. They are incredibly loud. Do you know what tinnitus is? Walmart and its customers are particularly sensitive to gunshot sounds following 2 recent fatal shootings at Walmarts in Texas and Mississippi. Now, those 2 specific stores, I would understand doing that for a time, it's a courtesy. We've taken this action out of respect for the incidents of the past week, and this action does not reflect a long-term change in our video game assortment, said Walmart spokesperson Tara House. Exactly like I'm saying, it's a courtesy. You don't want to be displaying this when it could scare people in the wake of such horrible incidents. The company will also stop playing violent movies and shows on televisions in its electronics sections. It will similarly stop playing hunting videos in its sporting section. Okay, that's just stupid. Like, if someone goes into the hunting section, I think you would expect to see that. Like, it's not really a surprise. I mean, turn the volume down if you have to, but just taking it out of that there makes no sense. A memo to store personnel directing the change in policy was first publicly disclosed on social media Thursday. Apparently, Walmart is telling its employees to take down displays that show violent video games, specifically shooters, as well as movies and hunting videos. The memo follows a statement from Walmart CEO Doug McMillon earlier in the week, in which he vowed a thoughtful and deliberate response to the shootings. We will work to understand the many important issues that arise from El Paso and South Haven, as well as those that have been raised in the broader national discussion around gun violence. Although some public officials, including President Donald Trump, have pointed to violent video games as a cause of the rise in gun violence, which is 100% false, numerous studies have found no link between the games and actual violent behavior. I'm glad that they actually said that. Many people have called on Walmart to stop selling guns altogether. Some Walmart employees have voiced their concerns about the store's gun sales. Walmart does not sell assault-style rifles. That is a very vague term, assault-style rifle. What does that mean? Does it look like an assault rifle? Nor does it sell handguns outside of Alaska. It also does not sell any weapons to customers younger than 21. Walmart stopped selling assault rifles after the Sandy Hook shooting in 2015. I really think they should define what they mean by assault rifle. And it changed its age policy following the shooting at a high school in Parkland, Florida last year. So it sounds like they're taking all necessary precautions. You have to be so old to buy them. They're only selling certain ones, which isn't really necessary, but I mean they're trying. There's just no pleasing some people. Overall, this is just a knee-jerk reaction on the part of Walmart, I think. It's similar to how people are saying that it shows that we have a real problem when we are now selling bullet-resistant backpacks. No, it shows that there is a company that is trying to take advantage of people's fear. That's practically fear-mongering. It doesn't take much to understand that just because we can have access to guns in the U.S., we don't have the highest amount of violence in the world. Like I said, this is just a very knee-jerk reaction on the part of Walmart. I doubt it will be permanent, and if it was, it would be a very ridiculous and foolish move. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the future. If you liked the video, please feel free to comment and subscribe to the channel. This is Alexander Leonhem. Have a nice day.